Okay, so we're just gonna do a little review of our chords. So if you remember from the beginning of our book, we build our chords on fifths and on thirds. So for example, if I start with C and I count the fifth note away from C, I'm gonna go C, D, E, F, G, and that's my fifth. Now, if you have a hard time finding your fifth on any note, like for say F, just remember that the world's easiest fifth finder on page 7 says fifths built on any white key have 1, 2, 3 black notes in between them. So here's my F. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3 black notes, and now I should be able to find my fifth, which is C. I'm going to go ahead and ask you to see if you can find your fifth away from D. 1, 2, 3. Looks like my fifth away from D is going to end up being A. Now, if we need to find the third of the chord, so I'm going to go back to C, and let's say I need to find the third or the middle note. They should have 4 keys between them. So if I start with C, I need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and my fourth note is going to be my third. And this is on page 9. Same thing, if let's say I need to find the one for D, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my third for the letter D. See if you can try to find yours for E. One, 2, 3, 4. There's your third for E. So chapters 1 and 2 basically say that the chords we play, like C chord, are built on top of fifths and also intervals of thirds. I want to refresh us on are going to be the first 3 that are listed here, which is C, C, E, G. That's your C chord. We also have here an F chord, which is F, A, C. And then lastly, our G chord, which is going to be G, B, D. Now, if you remember from chapter, so this chord page is from chapter 2. But if we go ahead and now let's take a look at chapter 3, we're talking about the shapes or the positions that some of our chords can change to. So I'm on chapter 3 now, and they show you in the music what it would look like for the different inversions on the chord. So we have listed here, if you take a look down here in your music, C, we have F, and then we have G right over here. So the reason why I'm showing you that is because I want us to do a review on the song on the next page, which is page 16, and it's called Red River Valley. And we're going to actually use our shapes C, F, and G for this one. Okay, so what you would do is you would play the chord in the left hand and the melody in the right hand. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what that would look like. From this valley they say you are going, I will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile, for they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our pathways a while. So for that song, and the different shapes of the chords we're actually using C, which is our original one. We're going to go to G. Now, instead of moving our entire hand up to play G, B, and D, instead, we're going to keep our thumb on G, and we're going to move our middle finger down to D, and our pinky should be on B. So now going back and forth, you should have C, down to G, back to C. And I want to go ahead and ask you, if this feels uncomfortable for you, to practice playing them in fours. I would like to go C, 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 G, 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 C, C, G, G, C. Okay, and then the same thing with our F chord we have. So from C in this song, we also play up to our F chord. Now how that would look is I would keep my pinky on C, and I'm gonna move my third finger to F, and then my thumb is gonna be on A. And now you can practice going from C chord to our new shape, F chord, back to C. Now if you would like to memorize this, same thing, you can play them in fours, up to F, to C chord. So now I want you to go ahead and try the song on page 16 and let me know what you think.